How's it? Today is Saturday, February 13th, and it's another strength accessory day. So that just means sumo deadlifts with bench press, along with just a whole slew of random accessories. I decided to take out some of those overhead holds and include something else instead of the Bulgarian split squats. I know I don't like those Bulgarian split squats too much, but yeah, so I ended up doing something else entirely, and I think it's going to be helping me quite a bit. I got to the gym late this morning. Got there at like 9:37 or so. It's just these last couple of days have just been really hard for me, um, both mentally and physically. My body is just not in the condition I want it to be, and it feels like it. It hurts a ton. My heart hurts a ton, but it's, whatever. Things are gonna go the way that they go. The only way out is through. So, try my best to work with what I can when I can. Here's my last warm up set. This is probably the best 140 has ever looked. It honestly felt terrible through my upper back from last night, but it is what it is. Here's my top set at 150. While I'm watching this video, it honestly felt a lot worse than it looks. And Chris was standing to the left of the video, and he was mentioning that like I did round a little bit, but I felt like I rounded a lot. I knew I rounded some amount, but when I watched the video, it's actually not nearly as bad as it felt. So that is some sign. I don't know what it really points to. There's a lot of dissonance in how it feels and how it looks. So if my body feels like it's hard, then it realistically means it is hard, even if the weights move well and whatnot. So 150 is my top set. 10% off of that would be 135. So my down sets are 135 for 4 sets of 4. These are getting to the point where I have to actually think about the reps when I do them, whereas the last week and the week before that, they were inconsequential because they were so light. I think I started at 125, I did 130 last week, and then this week I'm doing 135. I normally keep my belt off on anything below 300, but given how my mid, like my upper back, my mid upper back has been hurting, I just wanted to give myself the best chance to execute, and so I belted up for all of them. I don't know if that was the best move, but whatever. It's too late now, and um, I look actually kind of muscly, kind of lumpy. That watching these videos back around my shoulder area. It's my last set here. You see that? Look at those lumps. um, but yeah, it does. None of these feel particularly good. Relative to the 150, I mean, it feels way better, but it is 10% lighter for 1 rep less. It's just not where I want it to be, and I think I am taking the steps to address that. So hopefully in the coming weeks it'll be a little better. After that, I moved into my bench press. I overshot my bench press again today. Last week I did 105 for my top set of 5, and it was doable. I was thinking about whether if it was easy or not. I know it wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard. Like, it wasn't impossible. This week, today, the 107 I just didn't feel as solid. So when I went to do it, my butt came off the bench a couple times, and then I actually needed a spot for the last 2 reps. So if anything, I'm either next week I'm gonna go to 106 or I'm gonna repeat 107, because that's not super. It doesn't count if I get spotted on 1 rep, but I got spotted on 2 reps. So here's that set. So my butt rises there. I think I keep it down for. Nope, I did not. This one is that I kept it down. I did not keep it down on down either. So off technicalities, all of these are no reps. But you know, as far as the strength development exercise, I am definitely getting stronger by doing them. So similar to the bench, I mean similar to the sumo, my top set of bench was 107, so about 10% down, it'd be like 96 points something. So I just rounded up to 97 for my 4 sets of 4. These are actually a lot harder than I expected them to be, and I think maybe it's kind of the reason why 107 was as hard as it was. You know, like 2 kilo difference from last week shouldn't be as impossible as it was today. After that, I moved into my dumbbell bench press, which is on the normal regimen. I did delete the overhead holds because my elbow and my shoulder actually has been kind of achy for the last couple days, so I'm just gonna give that a little bit of rest as far as like static holds go. And then I did want to include the bicep curls because I think that part of the reason why my elbow's been hurting is because the flexors are not as strong as the extensors on my elbow. So when I go overhead, that type of thing does manifest as pain or as like an instability. So let's see if this helps. I know I've been doing it once a week, but I'm gonna just try to do it 3 times a week moving forward. And then after that, I did that new thing that I replaced the Bulgarian split squat with, which is the single leg touchdown squat. That's what I'm calling it. I'm not super sure what the official name is, but it's something from Squat University, and it should help my hip a little bit, but mostly my knees. And I can sort of progress by height. I'm never going to add weight to this, and then I can progress by height. So next week I might do 10 inches or 12 inches or whatnot. But I will include these. I felt it a lot in my glutes and my leg, of course, as I was doing them. 2 sets of 20 is actually a lot, but because it's very low weight, I can continue to do them multiple days a week. After that, I finished off with my back extensions, just real simple, real normal. These didn't actually feel very taxing. I'm not sure why. Usually they do. I do feel like a pump in my lower back, but for today, it just didn't feel hard at all. But yeah, it's been a hard week. I think I'm getting better in every facet. So thank you for watching. Shoots.